How do you use vertical and adjacent angles to find unknown angle measures? For example, what is the measure of angle x? In this lesson, you will learn to solve for unknown angle measures by using vertical and adjacent angles. Let's review. A straight angle measures exactly 180 degrees. Let's also review. Supplementary angles are two angles whose sum is 180 degrees. We know the angles measuring 150 degrees and 30 degrees are supplementary because 150 degrees plus 30 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Let's take a look at vertical and adjacent angles. A and B streets intersect at an angle, as shown below. The city wants to add gardens in the areas formed by the intersection. The designer needs to know the angles that the streets intersect in order to complete the designs. If it is known that one angle measures 85 degrees, what are the measures of the other three angles? Let's look at a diagram to help us figure this out. We have two streets that intersect, A Street and B Street, and we know one angle measures 85 degrees, and we want to find the measures of the other three angles. Angle X, angle Y, and angle Z. How can we use vertical and adjacent angles to help us figure this out? When A Street and B Street intersect, they form four angles. We don't know the measures of three of the angles, so we are calling them X, Y, and Z, but we know that the fourth angle measures 85 degrees. We're going to use the 85-degree angle to help us find the measure of angle X. The 85-degree angle and angle X form adjacent angles because they share a vertex and a side. And in this case, they are supplementary because they are formed by two intersecting lines. Since they are supplementary, we know together they're going to add up to 180 degrees. So we can solve for X and find that angle X measures 95 degrees. Let's also take a look at our diagram again with A Street and B Street and our unknown angles and our known angle. And it's important for us to know that vertical angles share a vertex but not a side. They have the same measure. So our angle measuring 85 degrees and angle Y are vertical angles. They share a vertex but not a side. That means if we know that Y has a vertical angle that measures 85 degrees, then the measure of angle Y must also be 85 degrees. And we know that Z must be 95 degrees since it is vertical with angle X, and we already know that X measures 95 degrees. In this lesson, you have learned to solve for an unknown angle measure by using vertical and adjacent angles.